Today concludes the Rybsat Read-A-Thon. So this was Read Your Bookshelf-A-Thon for anybody who doesn't know about it, and it involves picking a point on your bookshelf and reading from then on and seeing how many books you can get through. I started off with fairy tales from the Brothers Grimm as retold by Philip Pullman, the author of The Golden Compass, and this was a really awesome book. It was basically the fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm as we know them, except written in Philip Pullman's own words. So it was really, really good. There were actually some really interesting fairy tales that I had somehow never read before, like The Three Snake Leaves, which I think is my new favorite, and Little Brother and Little Sister, which is the one about the brother who turns into a deer. He didn't just pick from the really well-known ones, he picked the really weird, obscure ones too. Then I started The Legend of Broken by Caleb Carr, and this is a book that I had also been meaning to get to for a while. But this book was really, really dense and with really, really big pages and tiny writing, so it wasn't the best one to read for a readathon. So once I got to page 100 of this one, I gave myself a break and read this one. This one is Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Brosh, and it's mostly pictures. I read it in one sitting. The stories in it were so funny, and I cracked up while I was reading it, and also the art style was really amusing too. I especially like the way that she draws dogs in it. I should find a picture of a dog, see if I can show you. Okay, yeah, here we go. So, if you can see this, like, there's some pictures of dogs here, and they're so funny looking. It's adorable. And I read more of The Legend of Broken, and then decided that I didn't want to spend the whole rest of the reading-thon, I didn't want to spend the whole rest of the read-a-thon reading this, though, because, it was just, I would never, get to another book at that rate during the readathon. It would take me a lot longer. But I'm going to finish this in October, though. October is going to be the month of the books that I'm in the middle of. So in the middle of this readathon, Slay That series started, which is a different readathon. And even though there were some series books that were almost next on my shelf, and would have qualified for both, I decided to just go ahead and start A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, because this is just what I was in the mood for reading, and I don't know, I didn't really feel like reading the ones that were next on my shelf when the readathon was so close to over anyway. This book is about a boy who travels between parallel worlds, and so he goes to the city of London in 3 different dimensions. And so Grey London is the normal one, sort of. Red London is the nice one that has all the magic and all the cool people and is ruled by nice people. And then White London is the bad one that's ruled by horrible people who control everyone they get a hold of. There was once Black London, which was, I don't know, it just died one day and nobody can go there anymore. The main character meets a girl from Grey London who wants to see the other Londons, and they embark on an adventure, and it's really crazy. I really, really like this book. It's really awesome. And it also has the best opening sentence. Let me find it for you. Kel wore a very peculiar coat. It had neither one side, which would be conventional, nor two, which would be unexpected, but several, which was of course impossible. I just love that sentence because it just breaks the fourth wall and reminds you that it's a book, but at the same time draws you in and goes this is what this story's about and how weird it's gonna be. So these are the books that I read during Rybsat. The bottom one I did not finish, but I will finish it during October and let you know how it was then. I think next time I do this readathon, which will probably, I think the next one will probably be in about 3 months, because it tends to be about every 3 months, I'm going to pick a point on my bookshelf that has really thin books, so that way I can just get through a ton of them or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have another one up very soon. Bye!